Good morning. Today is Friday, August 26th. I'm not Brittany Ball. I'm Kaylin Pinniger.
And I'm still Haley Davis. Welcome to the Redbird Report.
With Gabby! Good morning, FCHS.
Gabby is here to talk to us about the Speech and Acting Club.
Yes, it's a new club that we are starting here in West Frankfort, FCHS.
Okay, let's just start by asking your questions about the new club. Why was the Speech and Acting Club created?
Well, last year, at the end of last year, I was wanting to go to state for it and go to competitions and try to compete for speech because I like giving speeches. And come to find out, you can't unless there is a club in your school. And so I went around to all the English teachers, and luckily Miss Nibs was nice enough. She was like, you know, I've been wanting to do a speech and acting club. I didn't know if anyone was interested. And I'm like, well, I am. Can we please create one? And thus, speech and acting was born at FCH.
Okay. Do you have competitions?
We do. We will travel. You have, I believe it's district, and then if you are really, really good, you score high enough or something, then you can go off to state. Which is our goal. We're going to try to send some of FCHS off to state. That'd be pretty cool.
Do you make up plays and or skits?
You can. Not so much plays. You can make up your own speeches. They're sort of skits. They're not full-blown, kind of like you would see in church, but they can be like that. You can make them up, or you can use one that you've watched off of YouTube. Or Miss Nibs has a list of different ones that you can look at and pick which one you want to do. So,
when is the next meeting?
We are having two of them. Tuesday, I believe, is the last 20 minutes of lunch, and then also Tuesday after school. So for those of you who are in sports but are still interested, you have lunch, and for those of you who can't make it to lunch for whatever reason, you have the one after school.
Who can join, and when is the cutoff date?
Anybody can join, absolutely anybody. In the cutoff date, well, we would like people to join by September 16th, please. But don't get scared. It's not just about speech and acting. If you are funny, there are comedian speeches that you can do. You could even create your own funny little skit that you're doing. And so if you're funny, you can do that. If you're dramatic, if you have a best friend, get your friend in there and do some debate. I mean, this is, it's pretty creative. And, there's so many different things to it. There's poetry, for those of you who like poetry. You can write your own, but there's so many different options. Radio, telecasting, you can pretend to do that. That'd be pretty cool. Just check into Miss Nibs, and she will give you a sheet with more information, with more variety of what you are able to do.
Awesome. Sounds cool.
Here are this morning's announcements.
The class of 2019 is meeting right now during Redbird Hour in the balcony of the auditorium. Sophomores, go there if you will be working chicken and dumpling.
Any senior who wants to apply for Senior of the Month can get an application from Mrs. Bates or Mrs. Nibs, and they must be turned in by the end of today.
Student Council will have a lunch meeting today, Friday, August 26th at the Casey Hall. Bring $2 and a drink.
The junior class will have a meeting at Taylor Shiraga's house on Monday, August 29th at 6 p.m. Contact the class sponsor if you need directions.
Any student wanting to join Science Club can sign up in Miss Goodson's room 313. Sign-ups will end on September 2nd.
Tryouts for the fall play Fear Factory will be held in the choir room on Monday and Wednesday, August 29th and 31st from 2:45 to 4:30 p.m.
Anyone interested should sign up for an audition time outside Mr. Maddox's room.
Belfour will be here on Thursday, September 1st during homeroom to meet with all sophomores to discuss class rings. All sophomores must attend.
Students interested in joining Beta need to pick up an application from Miss Dean. The application must be returned by Friday, September 2nd.
And this has been the Redbird Report.